I like not having responsibility.
So, okay, I got a question for you guys.
I got an answer.
Ice
No.
Age animals. What animal
cold.
would you want to bring back if you had a chance to bring back an Ice Age
Specifically from the
animal?
Ice Age?
From, say, like 10 to previous 1,000 years ago.
Are we talking Paleozoic, Paleolithic?
Well, Paleolithic is more.
Pale. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Paleolithic,
I just I don't
that's
know.
kind of in
farther
the area.
back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they
Let's
died,
go
but then they
Ice Age.
froze
Woolly
eventually.
mammoth, saber-tooth
The
era,
Ice Age.
and Neanderthals. Think about that.
Oh boy, we got Kubal in the chat.
What a bitch.
Kubal and Sophie have Sabretooth. So, you know, like,
But-
the main
but
megafauna from the
why are you
last
bringing
great
back-
extinction, the last great extinction.
I just want to know why you're bringing back a saber-tooth. I feel like a saber-tooth would eat you, kind of like anything else.
Well,
no,
a lion could eat you.
no. You could raise them.
A lion could eat you. A tiger could eat
There-
you.
you know how many people are like
Siegfried and Roy, weren't they all the
Yeah.
animal?
on top of
They probably pissed it off.
well that
Piss
HBO,
off a Sabretooth.
Yeah, probably.
that
but
HBO special where they
shit
have like the monkeys, orangutans and stuff. Even them,
Orange Orangutangs.
I'm
yeah,
telling
you
you.
never know. So you might as well get some big. Imagine a purr on a saber-tooth. The thing would vibrate you out of the bed, be like a massage bed.
I don't even think it's gonna purr. I think it's more of a growl, and then you're dead.
And
It ate you.
It
Yeah,
probably
but
wouldn't do
also-
anything. It'd just jump on you.
How sweet would that be? Like somebody comes over and be like, "Hey, you want to meet my cat? His name's Mittens." A big ass saber-tooth comes down the stairs.
Yeah, I got a cat
saying,
named Mittens at my house
cool.
right now.
Yeah, that'd be interesting until you're both dead. Then
Yeah.
No, I'd
This
go
my
with
cat. His name's Socks. He's chill.
All right. Okay.
uh,
Well, we better answer the question. Sophie's getting
I know.
very impatient.
I'd rather go if I had probably a squirrel or a sloth.
Squirrel.
Good old sloth.
We got getting squirrels
You want the
from
giant
now.
sloth?
The giant sloth.
It's like what, 17 or 20 feet tall?
Oh,
Have you
absolutely.
seen the
Yeah.
tunnels the giant sloth can dig? Has dug?
Dude, didn't they live
Holy
past
man.
the ice age though? I feel like it was
I-
not
They
long
might
ago.
have-
It was
they
the
prob-
last
Was it Ice Age?
last extinction. The
They,
lake.
they,
glacier
they
of
could have probably
Africa.
dug a tunnel through the ice and just hibernated. I believe that's a possibility.
Oh, you got to see these tunnels.
I'd bring back the Neanderthals just so I could feel smart for one day.
They're in Europe, and they're actually quite a lot more advanced.
Oh,
than
they're
human.
in Europe. I'm sorry, I didn't know you specified in North America.
I did.
Yeah, it was just an.
But I'm
age.
just saying, I don't see you going to Europe anytime soon.
So
Anyway,
this whole
Neanderthals are
argument's
actually a
irrelevant
lot
then.
more advanced than we give them credit for. We're actually learning that more and more every time.
All
we
right,
do
so
stuff.
I'll lose a battle of wits to a Neanderthal. It's okay.
That wouldn't be too hard. You could probably lose battle with a squirrel.
Dude, I lost a
Probably-
battle of wits
oh,
to a
definitely
whole
a toddler.
outfit soup
Yep.
one time.
Definitely a toddler.
Nope. Did
I
you just
didn't
miss
get down here.
again?
I did. This is bullshit.
All right. I'm going to share this.
Way too
Maybe.
far.
Yeah, went a little too far.
The only reason I
Judging.
didn't play professional
Judging.
basketball is because of my
jeez.
height
Judging.
and lack of skill.
We're judging.
Really, that's why. I don't know how to do
Mega
this.
Just drag it to the top middle. Take the top and
Yeah,
drag it to the top middle.
Hold on, I made the screen too. Okay.
Well, that's what
there
I'm
we go.
Mega food.
It's too wide.
Um,
They can't see.
good for them.
I can't read.
Let's see here. M. Campia, you fan says I'd bring back the dodo bird, as we call it. Isaac. Yes.
I wonder if they're hunted
I
to
think they're already
extinction.
working on that, aren't they? Aren't they already working on dodo?
Yes. Or a woolly rhino. Rhino that had hair. Yep. Woolly rhino. They're actually working on bringing back the mammoth, I believe. They did make a woolly mouse. I don't know if you saw that.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
it is a
follow
mouse that is
prehistoric,
extremely-
revivals.
And it's a little like they took like a white mouse and they made it fluffy. It's like a big old puffball. It is
So
unbelievable.
is that bringing something back, or is that just modifying a mouse to make it hairy?
Exactly. But they use the DNA from woolly mammoth to genetically modify the mouse.
Okay,
is
so
what I'm
it's-
saying.
so that's-
Are we
Yeah,
gonna see the
dodo.
tunnels or are we
Willy
doing-
mammoth? I like that.
That's what I call my. Never mind.
Unfortunately, he's made a. Yeah, don't finish that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's made of glass.
This is
so
a
we
family
got-
friendly show.
Jeff, I'm looking at
All
these
right.
tunnels. Where are we
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at?
pulling it up right now. Hold on. So Andy says the giant sloth he would bring back if he could.
Who put this pen in front of me? My ADD's kicking in here.
Yeah.
That's for you to
For
write
notes.
down your reading.
Get lost in mega tunnels dug by South American megafauna
How do they know they're dug by megafauna?
because there's claw marks on the walls.
Mega poopas?
Could have been cavemen. Could have
Could've
been
been-
Neanderthals.
oh, yeah.
Could have been Willie down
Look at
there
these
the
things.
other day.
The
Hey,
giant
that looks like
sloth
my axe.
literally dug these all through. It looks like sandstone or limestone, but
I'm no geologist, but looks like rock.
I thought you were a geologist.
Nope.
Only
Yeah.
on Sundays.
Let's see. This
Round
is
passage, smooth floor.
Geologist of the Brazilian Geological Survey.
See water formed by water. Okay.
Sandworms from Tremor. Oh, graboids. Those are called graboids.
I feel like Dune took off more popular, so they're gonna call them
Yeah.
sandworms
Graboids.
until we get a
could've been
updated.
Sounds like another
sandworms.
name for
Yeah.
crabs.
You know what's
Not
funny is
fun.
at the exact same time, Campia, UFan, and Kubal said the exact same thing.
Which is
It's the worms from Tremors.
It
Graboids.
would be.
well, yeah. Again,
Except
until
they couldn't go through rock; they could only go through sand. And
Well,
can you
maybe that's
have
sand.
Dune Tremors for the
Yep, let's get into the Tremors lore
No.
now.
Do not. I will go
sandstone.
down. I will go down a rabbit hole of Tremors. I am obsessed with those movies since I was a kid. Chronically Mayhem, aka Sophie, says it looks like a colonoscopy. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Andy, you're about that age.
I'd like to imagine, probably a little bit smoother,
I thought
a
you
little
were
less
saying you'd like
moss.
to imagine something going up in there. I was like, this took a weird.
He
turn.
doesn't get a colonoscopy because he needs to. He does it because he likes the feeling.
Yep, he likes the fun. He does it unsedated.
It's a great doctor, all right. He's got the softest hands.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. Those are the claw marks inside the cave,
Mm,
allegedly.
I feel like
Looks like a wrinkly ball sack.
I feel like anyone with like a chisel who doesn't know what they're doing can just go there and make those marks.
Yeah, that's what I'd do if I had a chisel.
Yeah, you know what I do with my spare
just
time? I
start
go make
scraping
random
walls.
I mean,
wall marks
what-
in the cave.
What if they're a prisoner? They're like, hey, we just stayed here for this many days. They're just carving how many days? Obviously, probably a
That's a
giant.
weird
They're
way
pretty
to do
massive.
it.
Yeah, that's fair. Andrew said the doctor from MCAMP U fan says, and the loobiest fingers, Andrew said.
Obviously,
Nah, I think he does no lube.
Clip it.
spit counts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
clip
doctor
that.
spits on
Please,
it.
please clip it. Anyways, all right. So Andrew would do the giant sloth.
Yep.
William,
What do you want
from
from
the
me?
last Megafauna extinction, if you have any knowledge on any of those animals, which one would you bring back if you had the chance to?
Didn't I already say it?
No,
No.
you're distracted by the giant gaping sloth cave.
I thought I said Neanderthal. But okay, we're
That's
doing
like animal,
Okay,
animal,
animals.
not
Animals.
humanoid.
Are we-
sapien.
Animals.
Although, if we look up how much DNA they have, maybe they are considered animals. Now we're getting deep.
No, because
Well-
Neanderthals aren't far off of regular Homo sapiens.
Neither is a
because
banana.
They used to interbreed.
Yes, they did. There's actually a select amount of the population of Earth that
That is
has
still part Neanderthal.
that has Neanderthal.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at two of them. Got them.
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
my
that's
it's my
cool.
brow line. I know it.
Bitch, we're related.
Okay,
obviously
here.
I
All right,
do
Willie.
that.
I'm gonna pull up some options here. I'm gonna pull it up on the DV. 8 massive ice age
Wrong
Megafauna.
side, buddy.
I'm just
Wrong
gonna throw this
side.
out there. I do know
Yep.
quite a few Ice Age animals. I just don't know.
Just
which
because
one
you
to
saw
take
the movie
back.
Ice Age doesn't count. Just so you know.
Ugh.
Saber sloth.
I
But-
saw
but,
all
I mean-
fucking 8 of them movies.
Yeah,
To be honest-
MCAMPU fan says mix them. Saber sloth. You could do that.
I feel like the sloth is pretty
Kubal
close to being
says,
saber.
"Quit ganging up on Willie." No.
It's an old-fashioned gangbang up in here, and not the good kind.
Jesus. All right, Willie. I'm going to share this screen for you so you can see it because I know you can't see what I'm looking at half the time here.
I also, again, I don't know much, prehistoric animals besides from Ice Age. So
Really?
yeah, that's not just something.
Watch. There's the YouTube channel. I don't know if I told you about it the other night. All right, Sophie. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
Good night, Sophie.
Make sure you feed those alpacas.
I really
So-
don't know what I'd bring back.
There's actually Alaska Boneyard, Alaska, or Alaska Boneyard on YouTube. I don't know if I told you guys about that.
Yeah, you
but
did. I was
it's
gonna
just like
do
a
it,
big
yeah.
wall of mud and permafrost that they're just excavating. They're finding
Yeah,
tons.
they
and
kind of have the
tons
same
animal
situation
bones.
in, I think, Russia or Asia, where they
Yep,
have the amber
Siberian.
mines.
Yep. Up
Well,
in
the amber mines are
Siberia,
big.
they're
The amber mines are actually
finding
pulling
of
up a lot
stuff,
of
too.
prehistoric
All right. Here's one.
bugs.
Giant
We have a
short.
giant
giant
short-faced
short-
bear.
Yeah. No, thank you. I think it stood at like let's see, 14 feet.
Oh, he's
That's
big
a
boy.
vertical reach. So I'm assuming that's arms, spread out. 14 feet though.
That's
still-
big.
That's a big bear.
That's a big bear.
Yeah.
What caliber would you need to take that down? Probably the T-Rex gun. I mean, honestly, you
The
ain't
4570?
no.
No, probably a
You
cannon
probably have
off
to
of
make a new
pirate
one.
ship.
Yeah,
if you're
we have
looking
to
at
do
the
an actual
rifles,
cannon.
the Henry rifle, the 4570
Yeah,
lever
the 45.
action,
I have a
is the only
4570.
T-Rex rated gun.
Oh yeah, I mean it actually is rated on.
I think that's what you're talking about.
was it. What website was it rated on?
Henry's website themselves because it
Was it
using-
Henry? Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
used.
Yeah,
on
that's what I
graphic-
have. I
It
have
was used on
a
graphic
Henry
portfolio,
Golden
yeah.
Boy 4570.
So the T-Rex gun is the 4570 Henry
Yep.
rifle.
Yep, that's what
I think we'd have to
Chris
invent a
Pratt
new one.
used.
Well, I got a
Yeah,
lot of
cool.
random knowledge, but I don't know shit about anything important.
Saber-tooth tiger, scimitar cat,
Schmittar.
scimitar. I say scimitar. That's how I've always read it. Okay, judge me. Dire wolf. Well, we
Obviously,
already got
obviously
that.
back.
Too late. See, how big did they get?
Is there like a big ass Wolverine? Let's find
1
one of
foot
them.
skull,
That's big.
1 foot skull. God damn.
larger than
Dire
today's
meaning
gray wolf.
terrible. Yeah, duh.
Larger than a gray wolf. Okay, so gray wolves are already
Well, we knew
good
that.
size.
Gray wolves are lean.
Likely
though,
prey,
surprisingly.
mammoths, giant sloths, and horses. I
Hunted
say
in
horses.
well, I'm gonna say they're large, but hunting in packs of 30. That's
you imagine 30
that.
steroided out wolves coming at you.
I feel like I would feed maybe 2,
I don't
maybe
think
1.
I don't know. You're
It's
pretty
been a
big.
good winter,
You're a
maybe
pretty
3.
big boy. I think
It's
you're
been a
a
good
good
winter.
Again though, for 30 of them to come at me, I feel like I'd probably just be a regular blade of grass, like ignored.
Mammoth, mastodon.
Yeah, we all
That's
know
a
Mammoth,
given.
Mastodon, yeah. That's
There's
There's the
Andes, the
giant
giant sloth,
sloth.
weighing
Yep,
up to
seen
3,000 pounds and stood 12 feet on their hind legs.
3,000. God damn.
It's like I said, 12 feet on their hind legs. They're huge. Well, did you see what they did? Camelops. I think that's the one that I like.
Really? They didn't even give us a picture?
2 camels. I saw something in there. Yeah, obviously they have no idea what it looks
I
like.
can't remember if that's the one.
I don't think they know
A
what
giant
other stuff-
beaver. Oh, 250 pounds. Can
Giant
Can you
beaver.
imagine the dam that thing would make?
Dude, that definitely sounds like my ex.
Dam up the Mississippi.
I don't have an ex-wife, but definitely sounds like an ex.
How many dodos do you think you could fight off? Okay, here's a question from Kubal. How many dodos do you think you could fight off? Willie?
At least 25.
At least 25, he says. Okay.
Depends how aggressive they are. I mean, really, they're called dodos for a reason.
They're extinct for a reason.
Exactly. They're hunted. I also want to know, were they hunted because they tasted good, or they just wanted
Do
the
I get
fur-
any
the
weapons,
feathers?
or is it just bare knuckle boxing?
Bare knuckle boxing, obviously.
So back to the giant beaver.
12.
12?
I could probably do 12.
12? Okay.
12 easily, comfortably.
I think what how tall are they? They got to be what?
Bitch,
foot
I've
and a
seen
half
you
tall?
who you've dated.
large,
You got
like
beat
a
by one
turkey?
giant beaver.
Like a turkey size. I'd say if you just kick them enough, they should go flying across. But you get overwhelmed after a while.
Could I lead them to like a cliff and then
Yeah. Just start
Maybe.
kicking them off. All right. So giant
Yeah.
beaver. 250 pounds, 7 feet long, two
Dude,
front
imagine
teeth,
a
as long
250
as
pound fucking
bananas.
beaver.
As long as bananas. And Corn Boy said, oh, no, that's Kubal. Corn Boy said it could make a goddamn.
it absolutely could. I mean,
Oh,
Also-
that's what a goddamn.
Goddamn.
No, anybody ever watch Beavis and Butthead Do America?
I'm
With,
sure you
Hoover
have.
Dam?
But I just want to know what their I like the bananas as measurement. That's a pretty popular measurement tool these days. But which bananas?
how big?
What kind of bananas are we talking here?
How big? How long is that 2x4?
We'll get to it.
6
Si-
bananas.
6 bananas.
All right. Yeah, 6 bananas. Giant beavers is still around. We call her Lizzo.
All right. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
getting political.
Did the dodo
Did the
dodo
dildo-
find the watermelon?
dildo. Fuck. You really need better facial hair.
I know. This is hey,
It's a
this
selling
is a
point.
month and a half.
Selling point.
Month and a half right here.
Hey, you're doing all right.
No, I'm not. This is horrible.
I like this
The
idea.
American zebra. Where are the pictures?
What's the
need
difference?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
pictures.
There's no
I-
pictures.
I-
An American zebra sounds
This is a
awesome. What does it
dud.
look like,
Well,
though?
Damn it, History Channel. All right,
Yeah,
Willie.
you only had picture. Give me the zebra.
Yeah. Well, I can look it up quick.
Because I'd write it. Does it still have stripes, though?
Well, that's what I was wondering. What makes it American zebra? Is it just found
Is
in
it
America?
just, yeah,
It's
is
a
it
zebra in
still, or is
America,
it just
yeah.
a horse
So
that's
it's,
found in
so
America?
it's the
Like,
same
yeah,
thing
it's a
except
zebra.
American. Does it have guns? Does it shoot people?
Does it hang out with bald eagles?
Guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin's fingers people.
That's true.
Yep.
That happened.
Camels, not a camelops.
No, you need to find a new one.
Yeah, search camel toe.
Let's not and say we didn't.
Very popular search.
Yeah. The hell. Anyways, William,
Yes, sir.
what animal would you bring back?
I just said the zebra.
Oh, you would do the zebra?
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like, but it sounds pretty cool.
It's zebra from America.
Is it like furry with white and black stripes?
Can you give me a second to look for it? I mean, we don't know because we don't have.
Well, look
living
at
one.
it. Type the shit in.
Well, it's just gonna be an artist idea.
Yeah, he's gonna American
Obviously.
zebra. It's a zebra in a zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
The American
that's what we're
zebra is a zebra that is in the Los Angeles County Zoo, City Zoo. Yeah, that's a company.
Yeah.
You know, I did watch a whole documentary on the Tasmanian tiger and how people think that might still be around.
It might still be. There's actually pictures of it.
I thought they confirmed it was around. I thought they said they had
early
some
19th.
video
There's
footage or
not
something.
100% confirmation because everything's pictures. They haven't like captured anything like that.
Well,
They've seen
obviously.
tracks that look like them.
That's what I'm saying, though. I mean,
the horse.
they're probably just a very small.
Well, that's what
well-hidden-
they're thinking. It's very small. There's a guy on YouTube that actually physically went out and tried to spot one, and they found promising tracks, stuff like that.
2 to 3 million years ago, herds of American horses traveled west over the land bridge into Asia, but eventually spreading to Africa. So apparently that's where zebras in Africa come from. I guess.
Okay.
Okay, cool. The more you know.
Yeah.
So that still didn't give us anything on the American zebra.
Nope.
Just zebra.
So it's just a horse.
Could be a horse.
It could be a stripe.
Maybe it has stripes. Maybe it doesn't.
You know what I want to come back from the Ice Age? Fucking horses, like they're gone now. Clydesdale.
All right. So,
Jeff, you didn't give us an answer.
oh, what I bring back?
Yeah, we're all shitting on me
No.
for not giving an answer. But
just because
definitely
I'd want to
was.
see it, but actually I also don't want to bring it back. Would be the short-faced bear. Just because I want to see what it would do to like a whitetail.
I want to see what it does to another bear.
Yeah, to like a black bear. Or
Like,
grizzly.
yeah,
it would make
just
a
something-
Kodiak look like a absolute teddy bear.
Yeah.
You
Be like,
gotta
I'd
fuck up.
rather
like
pet
I'm
it.
trying to find something that I can pet and make like.
I
my
picked a
friend.
giant sloth.
Do the white rhinos?
You don't think it'd be cool to go pet a giant sloth?
That's what I picked. Yeah,
Do you
it'd be
know
cool.
how long the claws are?
I don't give a shit. I'd still try.
I'd feel a lot
Okay.
safer around a giant sloth than a American
Yeah, than
beaver.
a giant bear.
Alright, hold on. For the record, everyone, we don't really have. We're not much of a
We're not smart.
set up a show and go. We're just talk. We're just talking, just BSing. We have an overarching topic, and we go with it.
We've been on this one for a while.
And that's okay because it's interesting. And we got,
Mostly does.
I think, I don't know. All right, giant sloth claws.
Oh, are we going to look up how many bananas that is?
How many bananas long is a giant sloth claw?
If they say 16, I'm going to be like, that
16
is. There's no
bananas.
banana 16.
But they could be small bananas.
That's what I'm saying. There's no banana 16.
Okay, let's see here. We got
Some people have small bananas.
big.
Ground sloth. Dude, I'd have a regular sloth nowadays as a pet.
You know, the internet sucks.
Yeah, I
you can't
feel-
find anything you want to find.
I feel
We'll
like
just
a regular
post
sloth would be a
picture.
pretty cool pet. Just to hang around, pick it up. It's like, hey, I've been climbing this cat tree for 4 hours and you just pick me off of it. Ruined my entire day.
Pick me up before. Better not do that.
It's bananas. Bananas.
So it's I
All
suppose
right.
it's skeletal remains.
So
We don't have enough money.
yeah,
to
I
sing
can't find
songs
I
here,
can't find a
guys.
good picture of anything that said how long they were because internet sucks sometimes.
You know what else sucks?
So that don't start.
A vacuum.
So this is the skeleton. Just show that picture.
Yeah, but just
And
why
you
don't
can't
you
show
just
the
do a
picture.
comparison to a person? Just type in giant sloth compared to person. That way we
Ah.
actually know. Because that just looks like we don't know.
Look at those things. Those
Also-
are just the fingers, I think. I don't even know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, who is out there like, hey, I think this goes here. Structurally speaking, as a skeleton expert, I think this goes here.
Well, I think there is a point where you can kind of figure out where bones go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's some guy out there.
Well-
I feel like they get pressured into. They're like,
No, I
hey,
know
this
I-
bones goes here.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I've
there's
looked
a
at
lot of
pictures.
bullshit with fossils too, because I did watch. I'm kind of big into the Spinosaurus.
Kind
They
of looks
only
like
have
Willy.
like 4 bones for a Spinosaurus, and they built the whole
That's what I'm
skeleton
saying.
around
Like,
that.
we
don't
think
know.
it's the size.
They're
We have
barely
no
We're
idea.
just guessing.
Mhm.
It looked like a fucking anteater.
Hey, they're found in Sophie's backyard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Peru.
I didn't see any when I was down there, so I'm pretty upset.
No, me neither. Yeah. His nigger eyes.
Sculpture, hand sculpted.
Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Well, now you know sort of what it looked like.